Alright guys, what is up? You can't really see me, like see me through the reflection, but hey guys, what is up? In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a phone that I recently purchased. This phone is a very, very nice phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy A51. It's obviously an Android phone. I have it right here in my hand. But yeah, today I'm going to be reviewing it, telling basic information about it, and letting you know if you should buy it in 2021. Now, a little bit of backstory on this phone. I purchased this phone literally yesterday, and I'm not going to say how much I purchased it for because that's kind of personal, but I looked on Amazon. This phone's actually worth like $500, and I can tell you that I paid it less than that. But yeah, so we're basically going to go over the phone, tell if we should buy it or not. And actually, this is my personal phone. Now, disclaimer, I will not be bragging about this phone like, yo, I have a cool phone. I'm just going to be reviewing it, just telling you guys if you should buy it. So let's get started. So just starting off, when you look at this phone, like in the hand, it's a pretty big phone. It's like a 6.5-inch display, and it's a really, really wide phone. Not wide, but it's a very tall phone, rather. When you look at it, it does have a USB-C or A, I don't know what they call it, but it's USB here. You have your headphone jack here, your speakers, you have the side, and keep in mind, this is a case, so you have the back side, and you have your quadruple camera setup with your flash. You have your volume buttons, your power. Just turn the phone off. But yeah, really nice looking case, by the way, on this phone. The actual color of this phone is like a grayish. But when I unlock the phone, let's unlock it real quick. I have that the pattern thing, so let me do that real quick. This has always been a tradition on Android phones where they do the pattern looking thing, unlock. Just basic information on this phone. This phone came out in December 2019, so it's a fairly new phone. And I wouldn't say it's like a low-end phone, but at the same time, I would probably consider this phone being a budget high-end phone, if that makes sense. It's not like a S21 Ultra 5G. It's not $1,000 phone. It's literally like probably half the price of that. If not, if you can possibly get this phone for less than $500. But we're just gonna say it's $500. Probably get it for cheaper on Amazon. Let me just go over the specs. So it's running a Exynos Snapdragon Exynos 6611 or something like that. I think I could find out about phone. I'm trying to find it. I don't think it's here. It's the 6611, I believe. Either 60611, I don't know. But it's running a slightly better processor with the Galaxy A50. This competes with the A50. It's slightly better. It has a slightly better camera. Now I'm gonna be showing you off the camera now. And this, I don't know if I said this before, but this is my personal phone. So this is recording in 720p, I believe. So it's not gonna be like the resolution on the phone, but this phone can actually record up to 4K video, 4K 30 FPS to be exact. So if I just again, this is recording 720p. It's not gonna be 1080p because it's recording on the iPad, but you could see it's pretty good resolution. Even the screen itself, it's like a 2360 by 1080 or something, 2340. But one cool feature I found with the camera is that you can just press this button here, and it'll zoom out. You can actually see it, but it's like a panorama mode. I don't know if it's really a panorama mode. I'd probably consider this as like the zoom out mode. I don't know. But if you go to settings of the camera, just to prove to you that it records 4K video, you can see rear video size, 3840 by 2160 30 FPS, which is ideally 4K. If I go to resolution, you can change it to 920 by 1080 or 1280 by 720. I keep it on max 4K. Now, this does compete with the iPhone 11, I think. I don't know, but the front video is the same, obviously. I believe the front camera here, the hole punch, they call it that, is a 12 megapixel, I think, and the back combined is 48 megapixels. I think this one's 5 megapixel and 10 megapixel, and then so on, so forward. But yeah, you got tons of settings here. You can change your storage location as well. Now this is an infinity style display, by the way. So, and you can see when you go to more in the camera, tons of mode. You can do night mode. My old Samsung phone I had similar, you know, options as well. So you're gonna keep that in mind. Now, as I said previously, this is an infinity screen. It does not have a whole home button. It's all embedded into the screen. This is Samsung Pay. Don't pretend that's not there. Okay. I don't know if I said this before either, but I got this phone yesterday. But yeah. So when you look at the phone, the speed, it's a really fast phone. Like, it's super fast. It's like lightning speeds. It's a really fast phone. Like, just if I were to go on, like, I don't know, a TikTok, it's really fast. Like, super fast. Really fast. Like, super fast. I keep saying super fast, but it's actually a really fast phone. If I were to go on Google, for example, really fast. Even when I type something, I'm gonna search up, I don't know, Amazon. My camera keeps falling. If I were to go on Amazon, really fast. Again, this will depend on your internet speeds as well, and keep that in mind. Again, battery power is low. Now when you scroll down here, like I just did, you'll have a little menu that'll give you a bunch of options you can do. There's a power saving mode. I had it on my old phone, but it was kind of bad. Edge lighting, always on display. You know, Samsung kids, I don't know what that is, but I'm probably not going to use that. But yeah, I do have the Amazon app, so it's a lot better. Faster, so I want to go on that, for example. Again, you can see skip sign in, you're already in. You know, pretty fast. But yeah, this is Amazon.ca, by the way. So if I were to go on, say the Xbox app, that's a little bit delayed, but really fast. Like, I've never had such a fast phone in my life. Yeah. So moving on. Now this phone does have the Google Assistant as well as Bixby, but I don't know how to activate Bixby right now. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I do have the Google Assistant activated, so we're gonna use that right now. If I can focus the camera, please. Thank you. Okay. So if you want to activate the Google Assistant, just press the button down here, hold it, and it'll come up. So I'm gonna say, tell me a joke.
Why can't skeletons go to parties?
So as you can see, it's very, very fast. That was a little weird. I can even ask to call somebody. Call.
Who do you want to call?
And you have to say the contact. I'm not going to show the contacts, obviously. But, it'll send me to the contacts app and, you know, so forth, so forth. When you go to settings of the phone, you can see that we are in fact, on Android 10. You can see Android 10. This phone actually got an update about an hour ago, so it's up to date, of course. Now, when it comes to a game, I'm gonna actually launch Roblox, and I'll catch you guys when I'm on the game. Go here to Game Launcher. Go on Roblox. We do have Roblox installed in my account, so things keeps falling. There we go. Ultimate Driving. We're gonna be playing that game because that game's pretty epic. And then launch. As you can see, rotate the phone this way. We do have Ultimate Driving. It's a bit weird. Just give it a sec. As you can see, this phone runs games because of that good chip it has. So, very good speakers as well on this phone. Really good speakers. Obviously, it's not gonna run like as good as the S21 Ultra, but it's pretty good for a $500 phone. As I just fall to the ground. Okay, jump. All right, so we are in the game. As you can see, smooth, Smooth gameplay right here. Everything's kind of loading, popping up in the background, but nothing's really pixelated. If you look closely, it's not really pixelated all that much. If we were to go just walk, to that area over there in the distance, I could see there's nothing really loaded in. But again, keep in mind this is a mobile game, so it's not going to run as smooth as playing, on a PC, for example, or a Xbox, because Roblox is on the Xbox. If you didn't know that, but for a game that's on a $500 phone, not bad. Not bad at all as a jump. Smooth. Very smooth gameplay. Now if we're going to get a car, go to garage. It gets a little bit laggy when it's in like the populated areas of the game. So if we were to go to drive, I don't know, what should we drive today? And to be honest with you, we're going to drive the Diablo. To be honest with you, it's not that different from playing, on a console. Just the screen's a bit smaller, and I don't know why my car's like this, but yeah, nitrous. The power of nitrous. Okay, we're just gonna get out of the car, exit. But yeah, so this is pretty much the gameplay on Roblox. Got my epic avatar. Yeah. To get out of that, I'm probably gonna end off the video here, guys. I kind of really pointed everything out of this phone. It's a bit laggy. There we go. Okay. I'm probably gonna end off the video here, guys. Again, really fast phone. Now I'm gonna answer that question. Is this phone worth buying in 2021? Yes, it is. I mean, for a budget phone, you're getting a high-end phone overall with a good camera. And you could find this phone for like cheaper than it actually is worth. This phone's worth like around $500. You could probably pick it up for around $300. It's not going to be as good as the S21 Ultra 5G, but you're getting a really fast, good camera quality phone. So that's pretty much what I gotta say as far as the phone goes. Again, really good phone. Like, super fast, just loading. I don't know, let's do, let's do the Play Store, Google Play Store. Really fast. You got a good camera, you got an infinity style display, which for, on $300 phones, you don't really get that. Overall, you're getting a really good phone. So that's what I pretty much got to say, guys. Just think about it for you guys if you were to get this phone today. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll catch you in the next video.